My name is Chovanes. I'm a resident of the city, and I've lost where I am on my notes. Sorry. I've lived in the Philadelphia area all my life, and I reside in the Mount Airy, Chestnut Hill area now. I am also executive director and legal program director of Trans Help, a nonprofit whose mission is to pursue basic civil rights and social services for trans people, as well as LGBT people, through federal litigation, education, and outreach. I was asked by some clients and other LGBT people of color to relate their experiences to the commission. They can't come here. They can't come here because they're afraid of repercussions. Some of them are gay black males who work and visit the neighborhood bars, Others of them, and this is our most challenged population in Philadelphia, are the trans women of color who work, used to work, or clients or patients of even the nonprofits in the city. Each of their experiences has been bad. These are my experiences. I'm a privileged white woman from the suburbs. These are my experiences. But they asked me here because they're too fearful to be here. In this room that's supposed to be one of support, and a room that's supposed to be one about solving issues, but the issues are too real for them even to show up. It's subtle and blatant racism, and I'd be a bad lawyer. I'd be a really bad lawyer to try to convey in public in 3 minutes what they have told me, because I find it really hard. I find it really hard as a person and as a lawyer to convey the humiliation and harm that occurs every day to LGBT people of color in our community. I also find it sad that those who underwent humiliation and harm themselves back when I was young, in the early years, now turn around and inflict it on those who need their help and concern and respect. When I was first asked to do this, I almost refused. I don't like to take cases I know I'm going to lose. I know some of the bars and business owners here in the neighborhood. I've been told that some of them showed up in response to subpoenas, and they all may have sent people. But if the best we can do for some of those people is to have the brave ones here and the other ones hide. That's not good either. And the system's not working if that's the best we can do. Racism has been rampant here. Racism has been rampant as long as there's been a neighborhood, or even before that. And I'm older than some of you in this room, and was in the Philadelphia community back then. In fact, I Googled it, and one of the first hits was a Philly Gays News article in 1986 about racism in the gay community. And it's not a cultural difference. It's not my music is different than a black person's music or my way of behaving. We all know how to behave with basic human consideration and love. And the only cultural difference I see is that the white people are on the inside looking out, and the people of color are on the outside looking in from the streets, in the neighborhood, and many other places in our city. Although Mayor Kenny, Jim,
Julie, your 3 minutes have lapsed, but please take a few more moments.
Okay, thank you. Sorry my back is towards you guys.
It's okay.
All right. Although Mayor Kenny and Nellie and others in the administration are keenly aware of the issue, and in Mayor Kenny's case, I know has worked for years, and Nellie's case more recently has also worked for years. They can only do so much. They can't change it overnight. And there are simple solutions, like finally releasing the police records of our sister, Morris, who died in Philadelphia 12 years ago. This commission or the legal system can't change this system either. With all due respect, there are too many stories, too much injustice for the system to cope. It's not here, it's not going away. To change, we need to bring in these new voices. those young, those still idealistic enough to know how to change the world. I see some of them in the neighborhood. I certainly have heard some of them tonight, among the most inspiring people I've ever heard. We need those young people. We need them to call the situation to hand. We need them to call each of us to solve the situation. Otherwise, in 35 years, Philly Gay News, or God forbid, Ernest Owens will be writing about this again. Thank you.